All right, that was awesome.
Joe has all kinds of
Definitely
energy.
gonna have to get him back out here. So we've got a quick league average that we want to do before Royce Young. No one else gets to talk, Zach. I'm the only one who talks. Let's bring that out. All right, so our league average today is centered around the West. This is what we're trying to do, is focus on the Western Conference. And our league average is the Blazers. Are they going to be in the playoffs next year? And are they going to be better than the Rockets? This is kind of our open topic we have here. Who wants to start us off?
I'd be happy to. I think the big question with the Blazers is LaMarcus Aldridge for the first 4 years that we saw him the real LaMarcus Aldridge, or is the one we saw for the last 4 months of the 2010-2011 season? If he's that LaMarcus Aldridge, then they're easily a playoff team, probably around like a 5th or 6th seed. I'd like that they got rid of Andre Miller for Raymond Felton, even if Raymond Felton is 300 pounds right now. I like that they will have Jared Wallace for a full year. I like that they've still got good role players around him. I don't think Batum is going to be nearly as bad defensively as he was last year. This is just a very good team that is a star away from really being a dominant team in the West. The whole Greg Oden thing gets overblown. Like, he hasn't been with them anyway, so it doesn't matter if they're paying him. It's not like they were going to go out and sign Tyson Chandler if they didn't give Greg Oden the qualifying offer. It leaves their options open just in case he gets healthy within the next year. Brandon Roy not getting amnestied, I actually kind of like that, just for the simple fact if he can give you 15 minutes a night, that's a really good asset to have. He doesn't have to be the star player that you're paying him to be. He just has to be productive in some way. So I think they are way above league average.
Yeah, I would agree way above league average there for many of the reasons that you enumerated. I am a believer in Aldridge. I think that he's a really good and really efficient player. And despite all the managerial chaos, they do tend to run a good system over there. We're comparing them to the Rockets. Is that the question at the fore right now? Because I don't really know what we have in the Rockets in terms of quality. And frankly, I feel
Kyle
like
Lowry.
a lot of people. Well, I do love Kyle Lowry. I mean, because I'm a big believer in point guard defense, and that's what Kyle Lowry brings to the table, right there. So I'm a huge fan.
Well, we've got breaking news here from Peepin' James Herbert, who is not only peeping this show, but he's peeping Twitter, who says that David Aldridge is reporting Caron Butler just agreed to a 3-year, $24 million deal with the Clippers.
I guess they couldn't.
So they
couldn't
get
find
a
a
little
chimney.
bit more well-rounded, and
They couldn't find a fireplace to burn that money in. Is that what's?
They're totally going to keep Blake
what's
Griffin.
weird is that
He's definitely going to re-sign with them long
yeah,
term.
are they going to deal Eric Gordon then? Is that what that means? Is that like they've got something in the works for him? Because those two play sort of the same position, or is he just going to play small forward for them?
I think they have something stupid in the works, regardless of what it is there. That's mind-boggling to me. I don't understand that. I don't get the Caron Butler. People know that his team won the championship without him. They noticed that, right? Was that noticed at all? Did anybody notice? Anybody?
Well, I mean, they brought in Peja, so that totally fixed everything.
And it did, and I think that's pretty revealing right there. Oh no, Beckley with the technical difficulties. Well, I was just gonna kind of riff on Houston. Does
Oh wait, hold on. I think I got it now. Sorry. Riff away.
Yeah,
You have to turn the volume up, Beckley.
Beckley's gonna turn a finger up. Oh, that's corny. Houston. At what point does Daryl Morey get criticized? Obviously, he's an incredibly smart general manager, and he makes the most out of a little. But I'm wondering if part of being a GM, as we saw with Pat Riley, is almost being a Calipari figure and recruiting. And it doesn't seem like Morey has been able to recruit any big free agents, and I think that could be worthy of criticism unless there's a breaking Twitter update in the next 15 seconds of him nabbing Chris Paul or something like that, which will probably happen because I went the other way on it, but should he be criticized?
Yeah, I don't know that he should be criticized because when have they really had a chance to to sign a big name free agent. They had Yao eating up a ton of cap space. They had McGrady eating up a ton of cap space. So in the first year out, they had a chance at Bosch. They had a chance at, I guess, Nene. Like, I don't know that those are. I mean, Bosch is obviously a really good player. Nene is pretty good. I don't know that those are guys where if you get them, they're automatically a contender as constructed. So yeah, he's missed out on a couple of big guys as free agents, but I don't know that damns him. What damns him is that he's such a genius, and yet they can't find a way to make this team as competitive as they need to be in the West. He keeps acquiring assets, but he doesn't do anything with them. At a certain point, you've got to just make the move and get rid of your assets.
Well, it's like I believe in advanced statistics, the power of advanced statistics, but if I'm evaluating two general managers, I mean, what's more valuable, the charisma of Pat Riley and getting superstars to take less money to join your team, or the ability to make something out of nothing? I think what Pat Riley can contribute is probably more important.
Clearly, he needs to watch the games.
Well, there's also the issue that I don't think a lot of GMs want to deal with him because they feel like they're going to get screwed because he's going to have some voodoo statistic that they don't know about. And so he has a harder time dealing with people because they think that he's going to take advantage of them. So I think his relationship amongst GMs is probably a bigger hindrance than his relationship with players because, I don't know, from what I can tell, he's like 6'4". He's like a big guy. You know, he's going to wear nice suits.
Big teddy bear.
He's going to carry himself well.
Wow,
so I would guess
little
it's
crush
more
on Morey
intra-NBA
there.
stuff.